قالوا إنها وعد نحن عصبة الأسد فأتاهم زحفنا زائلون للأبد ثم نادوا حسمت إنها قد رسمت فأتاهم ردنا صعقت بل سحقت إنما نحن جنود نحرق العار بنار سيفكم زان بفعلي برياء.
Briefly, and will start to rotate in a clockwise fashion, and guess what will happen when that takes place? And guess what will happen when that takes place?
The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had said a wind would come and take the souls of all the righteous human beings remaining on the earth, and the Qur'ans would become blank. And at this point, when the name Allah is no longer mentioned, the day of resurrection will begin. And it begins with the blowing of a horn or trumpet.
The Prophet ﷺ said that Allah Azza wa Jal had created an angel. His name is Israfil. He's the angel that assigned for the day of judgment, where Allah Azza wa Jal had put a trumpet in his mouth. It's narrated that the circle of that trumpet is as big as this whole world. And the horn is probably 2% of the size of the angel. So imagine how big the angel is. Who created him? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How did Allah create him? By 2 letters. Kun fayakun. Be, and it was.
The Prophet ﷺ has further told us that from that day, the angel Israfil has never bowed down. He has never blinked, fearing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may order him to blow into that horn before he's able to raise his head or before he is able to complete his blink. The old Israfil, blow into the horn. The hadith of Abu Hurairah continues by saying, the angel Israfil will blow into the horn and continue to blow in it, and he will not get tired or require any rest. It has been reported in an explanation of this, that when that sound comes, the people from whichever situation they're in will be paralyzed. The sound of that horn will send shock waves greater than that of the hydrogen bomb, the atomic bomb, or the neutron bomb throughout the universe, causing the entire environment to rupture and to go into convulsion and chaos everywhere. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us that the earth will be rolled up like a carpet or a scroll in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
قدر الله حق قدره وما قدر الله حق قدره والأرض جميعا وما قدر الله حق قدره والأرض جميعا قبضته يوم القيامة والأرض جميعا قبضته يوم القيامة والسماوات مطويات والسماوات مطويات بيمينه سبحانه وتعالى عما يشركون.
So Allah Azza wa Jalla will say again, I'm the one with pride, who's got pride? I'm the one with greatness and glory, who's got greatness and glory? I'm the Lord of this universe. To who is the kingdom today? Who is the Lord? Now answer comes back to Allah. Allah will answer himself, where he'll say, Lillahi al-Wahid al-Qahhar. To only Allah, the Lord of this universe, 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 the Lord of this universe,
Wallahu Akbar. Subhanallah walhamdulillah.
The Prophet then said, peace and blessing be upon him, that the human beings will then be gathered. All the human beings from the first to the last, from the Prophet Adam, first man, all the way to the last. And he said they will be on that day barefoot and naked. The only thing on that day, no one will be able to speak. No one. No one will cry. No one will complain. No one will lie. No one will exaggerate. No one will blame the other one, because no one will speak.
My beloved brothers and sisters in Islam, let me describe to you the terror of that day. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, on that day people will be running towards each other and saying, please give me just one reward. They'll be running to the mom, to the mother, and saying, my mother, please, my mother, you are my mother, I'm your child, remember? I'm your child, you're the one who gave birth to me, you're the one who cared for me, please just one reward. Give me just one reward, because that is the difference between Jannah and Nar for me. Just one reward. That people will rush towards others and grab their necks, and the disbelievers will rush towards the Muslims and say, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me about Islam? Subhanallah. Imagine standing for 50,000 years in this terror. They cannot take it anymore. Just the standing without the fire, just the standing with the heat of the sun is enough for them. They just can't take it anymore. Subhanallah. They know that what is going to come is worse. They know what is going to come is surely, surely worse. However, they just can't take it. Even then, they say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh Allah, bring it on, please bring it on. Tell Allah, please, we can't wait anymore. So they'll run to Adam alayhi salatu wasalam. Adam alayhi salatu wasalam say, no, I can't do this because I sinned before, and no, this job is not for me. They will run to Nous alayhi salatu wasalam. And Nous alayhi salatu wasalam will also say, no, this job is not for me. They will run to Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. And they will also run to Isa alayhi salatu wasalam. And then finally they will all of creation, having disbelieved in Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, save for the Muslimin. All of creation, his enemies, the ones who are the enemies of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in this life, and those who hated Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and everybody, including the believers, those who hated and those who love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, everyone would rush to this man Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Out of the billions and trillions of people, Allah knows best, of jinn and mankind on that day, the only one person who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given enough rahmah in his heart to be worried about someone else on that day. Only one person. Surely he is so full of mercy that he has forgotten himself on that day, and he is worried about people, he's worried about mankind, he's worried about the ummah on that day. And it is for this reason he will say, I am for it, I am for it. that point Rasulullah will ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to start the intercession, to say, Ya Allah, please start the accounting, and at that point he will also say, Ya Allah, oh Allah, ummati, my ummah. Subhanallah.
قالوا إنها وعد نحن عصبة الأسد. قالوا إنها وعد نحن عصبة الأسد. فأتاهم زحفنا زائلون للأبد ثم نادوا حسمت إنها قد رسمت. فأتاهم ردنا صعقت بل سحقت.